new chapter. Who are some people that you have watched and tuned into?
Oh,
I'm
Mike
broadcasting.
Murphy.
Mike Murphy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, were you a
And
Cardinal fan or a
David.
Cub fan?
I'm a diehard Cardinal fan.
Okay.
We only lived about 10 minutes from the ballpark from St. Louis, from Belleville.
All right. I have something special that I want to show you.
Okay.
Table Talk with Teddy. Huh?
Hey, I
Huh?
like that.
Thanks.
Yeah. Where'd
Thanks.
you get the picture? Where'd you get the picture at?
Don't worry about it, Teddy. I have my ways. I have my ways. But what we do need to do, Teddy, you and I, we need to welcome everybody in, and we're gathering the masses, make sure all our social media works, and make sure everything is working, because you are going to be remote today, right?
Right.
Where are you going to go remote
I've
to?
been El Dorado, Illinois,
There
my
it
whole
is.
stomping grounds.
There it is.
One of them.
Teddy's going to be, okay, you see that ball field there? Teddy's going to be sitting somewhere down
Mhm.
here, right? Because your
Right.
phone will be right there right in center mass. So, and everything is there together at El Dorado. We were taking a look here. There's the baseball field behind it. And then, where is it? It was a football
Right. As you
field.
go, as you go into the field,
Is that
softball
even
field
it,
is right
Teddy?
there on the right.
I don't even think that's it, Teddy. That wasn't the same one I was
No,
looking at a while ago. Where is that? Oh, gosh.
it's up there. Go
Listen, I believe that's Pope County. Okay.
Where you going at Polk County? We're supposed to be in El
Well,
Dorado.
listen, I know that, and I deleted something there, so that's a live. Don't worry about it, Teddy. Don't worry about it.
I'm not gonna worry about
Why we brought people on was to let them know that the 0-4 El Dorado Lady Eagles versus the West Frankfort Lady Redbirds 9-2. That'll be at 4:30 today. Also, up in Teddy's crawl. Boom.
it. Mm-hmm.
You know what that is, Teddy? You know
Yeah.
what is that?
Subscribe to the bird nest.
Yep, on YouTube. We have brought back our
Yeah.
YouTube channel. It to be frank, I don't know
Yeah.
why they took our channel down, and that's a big mistake, YouTube,
Yeah, it was.
because we have a
Cosmo
lot
was
of
watching
fans that
for it.
like to watch it that way. Okay, the reason they like
Right.
to watch it that way is we bring them information like this. Huh? That's where West Frankfort
Right.
sits right now, 9-2 on the season, 818 win percentage overall, 1-1 in the conference. AJ leading the conference, and then you made the mention, 12-0, and
Mm-hmm.
Pinckneyville 8-0.
8-0.
Yep.
Frankfurt's
Frankfort and
9-2.
Benton kind of there together, if you want to call it that. Overall record, Frankfort has separated themselves a little bit from Benton. But the conference record there, of course, 1-1 for both teams. They're supposed to play tomorrow night in Benton, but that will probably be a wash. I'm not
Yeah,
sure
we're
at this
supposed to get
point.
more rain. I hate that.
Mm-hmm. DuQuoin in Nashville, of course. West Frankfort disposed of Nashville last night in pretty good
Right.
fashion, too, with Lainey Dunston picking up player of the game.
That was a nice grand slam she hit.
Oh, it was, wasn't it? It was. Let me
I'm
check.
glad you picked her for the game.
Let me check our social media platforms here and see if anyone is trying to chat with Teddy. Listen, the reason for this, we want you to sign up for YouTube. Subscribe for us. The reason we need you to subscribe is because you have to have 50 subscribers to be able to go live. And we want to be able to provide that service. And we had that going before. It was rolling wonderfully. And I don't know. On YouTube.
I don't know why they took us
I
off
don't
of
know.
there.
I'm not sure. But we're going to bring it back. We're bringing it and bringing it and bringing it back. Just like Pitbull. Hold on.
Right.
Let's pause for this quick break. Back with Table Talk with Teddy. Teddy, are we going to go through a quick quiz time with you? Okay.
All righty.
This is Teddy Quiz. I'm gonna bring up a graphic, and you tell me if you know which one it is.
Yeah, that's Chad Bates' lawn and garden.
Okay. So you're saying your final answer is that's Chad Bates and the SI maintenance. Mm-hmm. That's what your final answer is?
Yeah, that's also the cleanup battery.
Teddy? Yeah. You're right. Good job. Teddy got that one right. Okay. Next one up, Teddy. This one might be a little more difficult. Okay. This one might, in fact, since it is a little more difficult, let's go ahead and put this in here. Gonna come across the screen. What do you see, Teddy?
Justin Jones strikeout.
That is. That's a Remax Realty Central strikeout. 618-923-3117. Also, Justin and the Bird's Nest donating $1 a piece for every strikeout on the season. By today's ball game, I will have that graphic up and we will have a counter going. We will continue to kind of roll that. And I'm hoping that I can get a couple other businesses in West Frankfort to bite on with that, because we're going to donate that money directly back to the team.
Yeah, people need to describe it. Describe it and sponsor it.
Okay. Teddy, we don't use this one very often. So let's make sure this has the right music. Okay.
All right. Jimmy Shines.
There he is. Jimmy Shines at our pitching change. And his little tire back, too. Now watch this, Teddy. When you hit this, the tire streaks across the screen.
That's the hot rod himself.
Oh yeah. Okay. You probably know this one.
Go races too.
He does.
With Yandy's.
When do we say Gandy's Body Shop during a broadcast, Teddy?
Foul ball.
Foul balls. That's right. That's right, Teddy. So far, you have passed with flying colors. You passed. As I'm frantically searching, this one may throw you, Teddy. Okay? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. But Teddy's trying to get his glasses out. What I'm going to do is I'll bring that a little bigger for you, Teddy.
All right. Starting lineup.
You are straining to see that, Teddy. If you could see your face, it's priceless. Priceless.
I know.
Starting lineup brought to you by our friends at Ridgeway's Auto Sales and Brett James. Okay?
Oh, Brett, that's where
Brett James carried his mother home from the hospital after she gave birth to him. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know.
He's a tough feller, that Brett James.
He's a great guy, too.
Also, Teddy.
Scoreboard.
Yeah, that's our scoreboard. You know who built that scoreboard, Teddy?
Hopkins?
He did. Aaron Hopkins. He built that with his own bare hands. Okay? He did it so we could put you up on the big screen there, Teddy. There you are. In full 4K. Oh, boy. All right, Teddy. That's it. I got to get down to Frankfort at some point, unless you want to meet me in Johnston City.
All right, so I'll meet you in Johnston City.
We'll figure it out. I'll give you a call here in a few minutes. That's Teddy the Legend Wren, Bill McKee Award winner. Is that right?
Yeah.
Really, Teddy? You were the Bill.
Yeah,
What
I got
did,
it.
when did you win that? And what are the circumstances behind that?
It was done by Webb, uh,
Josh?
Josh Webb, when he was AD and everything. Um, he knows over the years anything I do for the birds and do for the kids themselves, like I have been over my years. I've been doing this since 1970.
Say that
My
again.
brother, 1970, my brother, my,
1970?
yeah, since my brother's freshman freshman year at Equality High School. I went to school in Ridgeway, and he went to school in. I was in special ed. I've been in special ed all my life, and I've been helping out ever since. Uh, Mom had MS, multiple sclerosis, and all that. She died all the way up to 5 days after Christmas of '75, and we buried her on the first of New Year's Eve of that year too. That was my brother's senior year, and then we had to find another place to live, so I came up here to West Frankfort, help out from '76 all the way up to 1989, 88, 89 year. Then I moved back here. I moved back to West Frankfort. I had moved back from West Frankfort to Equality, where my mom and dad was, and helped take care of them for a while. And then Aragon and everything, I wanted to come back home where I wanted to be, and I was helping them back then. The big coach with Big Bob Dallas and them. 73, 74, won state championship in 73, then went back for a repeat. And, you know, it was a hard trip to do that second year, but it was good.
Table talk with Teddy here in the Bird's Nest. And people ask me all the time, they're like, John, why do you hang out with Ted? And I'll tell you the truth, Teddy. I found a better friend in Ted Wren than I have in a lot of people in this world. Okay? I found loyalty. I found compassion. And you're pretty funny, Ted. There's not a person. There's not a person or a place that we've been that you haven't known half the crowd, all of the key sports figures. You know who they are.
Yeah.
So I don't go to anybody else for information. I ask Teddy, you know.
There's a little secret behind that nickname too, Legend.
Why?
I came back.
Hold on, Teddy. Wait a minute.
All right.
You can't just blurt stuff like that out. There's an actual story behind it. Listen, you're going to tune in after this commercial break. We'll be right back. When we come back, we're going to find out why Legend is called Legend. We haven't relaunched To the Max, a radio show that we put on WGGH. We've been really busy streaming live sports, but this conversation here, Teddy, lets me know we need to bring back To the Max in a weekly, bi-weekly type situation and start just having some talks. Man, I'm going to find out why the legend is the legend. I'm John. You're supposed to say I'm Ted.
I'm Ted.
Oh boy, Teddy. We'll be right back.
I'm the
Bedbugs
legend.
are back in a big way. These parasitic insects creep into your home to feed on you and your pets while you sleep.
Don't let the bedbugs bite. Let our family protect yours.
At Egyptian Exterminating, we have 60 years of experience spanning 4 generations of exterminators. As Southern Illinois' bedbug experts, we'll get the job done right.
No contracts.
No hassles. And no bugs.
Egyptian Exterminating.
right? If you tuned in to hear about some stuff going on today, well, you came into the right place. We're going to run it over for you again in case you missed it in the first segment. All right? This is the pertinent must-know information for the Nest today. This game's happening. Teddy's going to be there. I'll be right here ensuring that all of our little buttons and bells and whistles right here at... in fact, you can see it right there for just a second. I don't normally bring people into the magic, but there you go. That's the magic, Teddy. Okay? Hold on. That's the magic, and that's the magic, too, bringing your voice back. I took your voice away for a second. Sorry, Teddy.
All right.
Sorry. Also, this one here is important for people to know. The Bird's Nest is back on YouTube. Please subscribe to our channel at The Bird's Nest West Frankfort, or WF, at The Bird's Nest WF, at The Bird's Nest WF. I say West Frankfort.
I just got a message from Jim Purcell.
Yeah?
The game has been canceled for today.
The game has been canceled?
Yes.
Huh.
So we don't have to worry about it.
Aw. Well, let's go ahead and scratch that one off the list. Teddy, they're not going to get to see things like the SI lawn maintenance, SI maintenance cleanup hitter. They're not going to get to see that if the game's not on, Teddy.
No, they're not.
They're not.
No.
They're not going to get to see that.
They probably don't have.
That makes me sad. They're not going to get to. We're not going to get to tell them about the strikeouts from Justin Jones Remax. We can't. We're not going to be able to do that today, Teddy. All right, Teddy, we can't do that. Oh my! That's my Ed.
Oh, no.
Jerry Springer.
I wish we got the game.
Moved to Frankfurt.
Here at home.
Yeah, we could have moved it here.
Frankfurt,
If they'd have been able to make a change, just kind of like the pitching changes are brought to you by Jimmy Shines Tire and Automotive
we
Service.
would put that on her.
Okay? I mean, you know, one person that could probably do it by himself, Brett James.
Yeah.
Brett James could get this single-handedly taken care of. Okay? Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube. Now, we have come back for story time with Teddy, right? Where everybody's here. It's time for Table Talk with Teddy. And he's going to actually lay it on us today as you still do your phone straight up and down, Ted. You know what? I'm going to do it to you. I don't want to do it to you, but we're going to make Ted have a big head on the screen. Hold on.
Go ahead.
There we go. I got you. I've got you, Teddy.
Thank you, Bud.
There he is. The screen is yours, Ted the Legend. Now, Legend, why do they call you Legend? This is a story that we want to hear.
Well, you all know the umpires down there at Polk County. I knew them real good and everything. They were officiating junior high state tournament at Wren Lake. I went with Terry, and that's when Morgan Griffith, his daughter, Christine Lingo, and them were on the team. This was Gary, I think it was Gary Sloan's last year coaching too, I think. But anyway, I had to go into the locker room and talk to those guys. And then Terry said, I'm calling you the Legend now. So that's been stuck with me the whole time.
Teddy, I was a little let down by the story. I ain't going to lie. I was expecting you to have slayed a dragon on the side of a volcano and then came off down the mountain on a zip line or something. I figured that was going to be the story. I mean, it was a good story. Don't get me wrong. It was a good story. I'm giving you a hard time, and it was a good story.
I know.
But
you want to hear this one?
Go ahead, Teddy.
I know a lot of people don't know about this, but when I used to live here the first time, they used to have a Cobalt team. West Frankfort did.
Okay.
Larry Hopkins and Doris and all them, you know.
Right.
And we were playing Carbondale one night. And the great Bozick and all them, and Jim Rennick and John Rennick and all them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Leonard came up to the press box and asked me if I wanted to hit. I said, sure. So I went down, pitch hit for a good old friend of mine named Jeff Jeff Irvin. His mom and dad used to run the restaurant and also had the steakhouse and all that. And me and him was good friends for years. And all of a sudden, he come up, asked me to pitch hit for him. There was no coaches on first base or second base. They said, you even hit the ball, don't strike out, you get hit, or any of it, or else you don't get allowed back in the dugout. So I hit I got the count all the way up to 3-2. I hit the ball and hit to the fence on two hopper. Run around first base. My pants started falling down, but I was safe at second base for a double. Lucky I had coaching shorts on. So that's
we're
the best
definitely
highlight of my career.
We're definitely going to put your name by that one, Teddy. Of course, there's Ted's autograph there, right there on the screen. Teddy, well, I guess this
Yes.
means just take the afternoon off, huh?
Right on.
Okay. Okay. Well, we appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you for listening to some TED Talk, Table Talk with Ted. No game today. West Frankfort won't improve on that 9-2 record. Tomorrow's game not looking much more promising, Teddy. So we'll keep our eyes on the skies and see what happens. For the Bird's Nest, don't forget, subscribe. YouTube, it's back up at the Bird's Nest WF, at the Bird's Nest WF. Go ahead and give us a subscribe. You won't find any content yet. They took down our content before. We'll have to rebuild our inventory, as it were. But the way we build inventory is doing live streaming events. We need subscribers to do that. So go ahead, hit that up, the Bird's Nest WF, the Bird's Nest WF. And thanks, Ted. I think Teddy got off. There he is, stuck in transit. Here I am, back.
I just want, I was sorry about that, but I just had to make sure that was the right message I got from him. It was, he said, game canceled today. Earlier this morning, I texted him and asked him to let me know if they're going to play or not, or what's going on today, for make sure what's going on. But he did. So I thank Jim Pearsall for letting me know about the game and everything.
Dude, Jim's the man. Like, he really is. I give him a hard time on the stream, but I give everybody a hard time. It's just kind of second nature, I think, to me to do that and give folks, and we'll have a good time with him. Teddy, as we leave everybody, we're gonna go ahead and thank our sponsors, B&J Construction, right? Julie Campbell, she was with us early in the season. We keep her sponsorship up. Now this school year is getting ready to close in about a month and a half. So all of these will go away, and we have to start building for next year. Okay?
Right.
And listen, Justin Jones has really inspired me. So we'll talk about that in a minute as we continue to go through this. Dunn's Septic Service. Boy, that's a load. Remember the offensive line sponsorship we had there? Thank you to those guys. Egyptian Exterminating, my good friend Andy Murrow. His wife Melissa, who is a record holder at Frankfurt for shot put and discus. I'm not sure if she still holds them both, but at one point, Teddy, she held them both.
What year did she graduate?
It wasn't too far. I think it was just a year after me, maybe two. She's not much younger than me.
I want to know, what year did you graduate?
Me?
Yeah,
96.
You was 96, weren't you?
Yes, sir. Gandy's Body Shop. Thank you, Dad.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dad. Actually, let's do this, Teddy. Do this. Bring that up there. That way, right there in front of us. Okay.
Yeah.
You you could, if you wanted to, go to that. Go to that. And then, when you're looking for something, Teddy, you can never find it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I have that problem too, John.
All the time.
You're not
for
the
me.
only. Yeah,
All the stinking time.
right.
Da-da-da, da-da-da. Okay, there we go. Now that's better, Teddy. Now we can take that one down and just do it that way, huh? It's right there on our scoreboard. We might as well use the scoreboard if we have it, right? I mean,
Right.
Andy's Body Shop. Thank you, Dad. I appreciate your friendship and dadship throughout the years. Andy's Body Shop is more than just a body shop to me. It's kind of family, you know. So
it is your family.
it is. I mean, even though Dad is retired, semi-retired, and spends most of his days on his honey-do list up at Mama's house.
Right.
He's doing his thing. Aaron Hopkins, thank you, not only for your sponsorship but your continued friendship. Aaron's a good dude, and I look to be doing some big things up on the third floor of that Campbell Brown building, in the coming months. Aaron and I have some stuff in the works, some podcast stuff for him, and a home for the nest that we've been desperately searching for since we got to West Frankfort. But we'll bring you up to speed more as the summertime gets here and the launch of Little League Baseball.
That'd be great. That'd be awesome.
Howell Insurance Agency. Thank you, Ryan. I still got to get him his commercial so they can get paid. I haven't done that yet, but I don't worry about Ryan and Howell Insurance because I know those guys are awesome dudes. I appreciate Ryan's continued support. And
yep. I'm glad he's been taking good care of me. I know that.
La Fiesta in West Frankfort. Thank you, La Fiesta.
I hadn't been there in a while.
Julie, I think, is the young lady that I worked with. Mad Matt's Pizza, your hometown slice. Now, just not more than just your hometown slice, because they've got steak night and other things going on. They've grown since we had that sponsorship start. How awesome is that to see our sponsorships and our sponsors grow their businesses? It's awesome. Got my good friend Elizabeth at Majestic Flag Store. I look forward to having next year, having the flag on the field brought to you by our friends at Majestic Flag Store. Sam C. Mitchell and Associates. Thank you, Lance. Thank you, fellas. Thank you, Sam. And I probably ought to thank the ladies the most because they're probably the ones that do all the work. Those guys there get the credit, but there's a bunch of secretaries around there that work their tails off. But thank you. Also, big shout out to our good friends at WGGH, the mothership, as I like to call it. Thank you for your support and your dedication to our craft and our help. Thank you to Glottage Honda. There they are. You guys know where they're at. 5 sons, 2 princesses, and a lot of years later, they're still serving people right here in West Frankfort, all over the world. Thank you, Ace Hardware and Nick Conity. I come in and see you pretty soon. We will try to get you on for next year. And you guys need to go by and see Nick there at Ace. Seriously, the stores are going to dry up if we don't visit them, right?
Right
we see
on.
Amazon. We see all these other places that are kind of taking over. And Nick's probably hit the hardest out of all that because it's easier to buy there instead of going to their local store.
Yeah, that new
Pickin' and Grinnin'.
Yeah, Mr.
Pickin' and Grinnin'. Now, I wasn't able to get this in, Teddy, for him for the season, but I can absolutely show you now. Ready? Are you ready for this, Teddy? Chapoom.
Oh,
there's the interception there. But there's their little guy, and he runs off there. It's Pickin' and Grinnin'. We'll talk to Jeff and discuss next year's sponsorship. That's coming up real soon. Black Diamond, Harley Davidson. Thank you, Jeremy Pinkston. Thank you, Rodney Cabanis. We appreciate your continued support of the Bird's Nest and our endeavors. But we like to have some fun. Not only do we like to have fun, but we've traded out with them for 10. Yeah, I didn't stutter, Ted. That's exactly right. 10. Yeah, tickets to Thrillville per game for the entirety of the 25 season. That's 29 games in Marion, all you can eat. So we will be giving those away. 5/1 is when I'm going to be getting those tickets from them. The games don't start until like the end of May. So we're going to start taking care of this. Oasis Outdoors. Thank you. Angry Cow. I'm sorry. I had a little, we are recording from home today and I got a little stuff going on here. Angry Cow Engraving. Angry Cow Engraving. They're the ones that made the Bird's Nest Cup. I'm going to revisit them in the future here and discuss next year's sponsorship. We're also looking for sponsors for next year. Don't forget, we're always looking for sponsors. The Casino Tavern in West Frankfort. Established. When was that established?
I think 2 years. I think this is their.
No. Oh, no.
Oh, you're talking way back.
1937, Teddy. 1937. Okay.
Wow.
They do have new owners, and they've had a few owners over the years, but the Casino Tavern itself, 1937. It's been there operating. Man.
Well, they got the best. They got best owners there now, and it is now.
For sure. There you go. Stop by and see him. Morty's Boutique. My good friend Gay. I really like that young lady. She's got 3 storefronts there, right? 3 different would be stores. I think the old Harris's is in there as well. Of course, a lot of us remember that from Frankfurt years gone by. J. Odell Construction. This question comes up all the time, Teddy. And do you think J. Odell is related to me?
I think it's you.
No, it's not, Teddy.
I always thought it was you.
Jack Odell is who that is. Jack and Jason and the fellas.
That's your brothers?
No relation. I mean, I'm sure as all Odels are good looking and humble fellas, but that's Jack Odell. Give him a call, okay? We appreciate your continued support, Jack. Levanti, Bryce Levanti and Levanti Law. Thank you, Bryce. We appreciate you. And I really, a lot of these folks that are sponsors are not only just sponsors, but they are, high school classmates. And I'm sure we've done a few shows together, and we were on a football team or 2 together. So, appreciate those. I appreciate the new folks like Tyler. Okay. Tyler and I had no dealings when I was younger, but he's one of my new sponsors. It's never a gamble, Teddy, to be a Redbird fan. Did you know that?
No.
Weeks in West Frankfort. Greg Weeks. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Chuck. Thank you, Mike, and all the sales dudes. And thank you for allowing us to utilize Michael out there to help us get off the ground and get moving. We appreciate you. Thank you to Moreland.
I appreciate. I appreciate them all the time.
Yeah, doing your car. They got you a new car.
Yeah.
But everybody remembers during the wrestling season and basketball season, the Moreland Bishop McDonald's booth. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, John, and the entire McDonald's Corporation. West Frankfort and the Southern Illinois does not know how lucky they are. to have John and Mary Moreland be in charge of McDonald's and what they've done. Not just with the restaurants, okay? We just put all that stuff to the side. Their humanitarian efforts throughout Southern Illinois and beyond is I mean, they're good people, and we appreciate them. We thank them for their continued support. Taylor Heating and Air Conditioning brought them on later in the season, one of those late season additions to the roster, as it were, but they're just as strong as all of them, huh? Give them a call, okay? Give them a call. If you need, listen, all of our sponsors, they do something, right? They have some type of business that they run, something that they get done, and all we're trying to do is let you guys know, where they're at, what they do, how they do their thing, right? Banterra Bank. Nick. Hi, Nick. Thank you, Banterra. And that's their 50th logo, 50th anniversary, huh? How about that?
Yeah.
Justin Jones. Thank you, Justin Jones. $1 for every strikeout that Justin Jones has given back. Plus, every house sold and bought and used, Justin will donate $150 to the Redbird program of your choice. We're calling it Building Back the Birds, and Justin Jones and Remax trying to do their part to help bring back the Redbirds stronger and better than they have ever been. I was watching a video today, Teddy. Ryan Doris posted a video of him playing basketball. And
I saw that. I thought that was awesome.
That was a great pass, Ryan. Okay,
yeah.
But that's not the reason for the mention. The mention was, if you'll notice the crowd, there were more people. There were more people.
Gym is packed
in the front two rows and the floor than Max Morris puts out today. And there is a difference in the way that people attended ball games. Now, I know attendance goes by number of kids in the school, and I know there's some mitigating factors to that. One of them being, that we do this type of the broadcast, and people can sit at home and be a little more lazy. Okay, that's not why we would do this. We don't do this so that you can be lazy. We do this because grandma and grandpa, they can't make it, that live in Florida. You know what I mean? And I love our Redbird fans, but really the target audience aren't even people from West Frankfort. They're mainly the ones that can't make it, because I want everybody that's in town and you're here, I want you to go. Mm-hmm. And not only do I want you to go there, I want you to go there in your apparel from Game Day Threads LLC. Mm-hmm. Go by and see Chelsea and get you some, okay? Because she's got, and if she doesn't have what you like, she will make it for you. Okay? All right, Teddy.
I need to hear. There's one other thing you need to know about that. When Doris saw that, and you got to see a bunch of the crowd. Back years ago, when I came in and visit, they had the flashlight going on when they doing the starting lineups for West Frankfort and all that. And that's when Mike Bosman was playing and all that. And I really got to enjoy that. There's people in the stands and everything. But one midwinter tournament one year, they had the tournament, the championship game of it, live streams. They had like television cameras on each corner of the gym up top and everything, and live. And I was sitting underneath the top layer and all that, and I saw some people down below me, and some kids on their phone had that championship game of West Frankfort playing. I forget who they were playing. That's when they had Carlisle coming in and a lot of top teams coming in. And to tell the truth, I really enjoy it, especially when they had the sectional there with Mascuda coming to town and playing.
Mm-hmm.
I found out they had back then, his last name was Jenners or Jennings or something like that, from Mascuda. And I knew his mom and dad real good and everything. And I think we were related. I'm not I don't know that for sure or not, but I mean, it was great seeing them. I haven't seen them in years because I was here in Frankfort or down in Equality, Illinois,
Mm-hmm.
and helping out down there and everything. But I really enjoyed that back then.
Well, Teddy, we've been on for
I,
40 minutes, and that's enough. That's enough.
that's enough for us.
That's enough for us. Teddy, thank you for your time today. We will look at the skies for tomorrow's game, see what's going on. My name's John.
My name's Ted.
And
God bless
this
you all.
here is the legendary WGGH.